Welcome to Time to Watch. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the Steeldive SD1968, a watch that pays homage to one of the most iconic dive watch designs ever created, the Seiko Marinemaster. I picked this one up for what felt like an absolute bargain, at just $140, and after spending some time with it, I have plenty to say. Before we jump into the review, let's take a quick look at the company behind the watch. Steeldive is an independent watch brand founded in Guangzhou, China, in 2008. Operating under Guangzhou Qin Watch Company Limited and Steeldive Watch Limited, the brand is owned by Cheng Xianbao, better known throughout the watch community as Timber Cheng. Over the years, Steeldive has earned a reputation for producing affordable, well-built homage watches inspired by some of the most recognizable dive watch designs of the past 70 years. Their watches have become particularly popular among enthusiasts looking for impressive specifications and solid build quality without breaking the bank. Now let's get into the review. The SD1968 belongs to Steeldive's Engineer series, a collection marketed as mastercrafted for the depths. According to Steeldive, the Engineer series represents the pinnacle of the brand's engineering ambitions, emphasizing extreme durability, professional-grade performance, and uncompromising construction. Watches in this collection either feature the Engineer series caseback logo, or offer a guaranteed water resistance rating of at least 1,000 meters. These aren't dress watches designed to slip under a cuff. They're purpose-built tools for enthusiasts who appreciate overbuilt engineering, serious dive watch capability, and a commanding wrist presence. As you can see, the SD1968 stays remarkably faithful to the Seiko Marinemaster design. The case features the same sexy curves and distinctive silhouette that made the original so popular. Finishing is excellent for the price, with polished surfaces complemented by brushed lug tops and side accents that closely mirror the Seiko. Steeldive equips the watch with a 120-click unidirectional bezel that feels surprisingly similar to Seiko's in operation. The action is crisp, the sound is satisfying, and perhaps most importantly, it aligns perfectly. There's a small amount of back play, but it's minimal and certainly not enough to be a concern. The bezel insert is ceramic and fully loomed with Swiss BGW9 loom, a feature that even Seiko doesn't provide on the Marinemaster. Protecting the dial is a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. The dial itself borrows heavily from the Marinemaster's design language, featuring familiar hands, hour markers, and a clean, highly legible layout. Loom performance is outstanding. The Swiss BGW9 loom used on both the dial and bezel is exceptionally bright and long-lasting. In fact, I would argue that it's even better than the loom found on many Seiko models. I particularly appreciate the restrained dial text. The Steeldive logo sits neatly beneath 12 o'clock, while the lower half simply displays automatic and the impressive 1,000-meter depth rating. It's clean, balanced, and avoids unnecessary clutter. Speaking of water resistance, the SD1968 actually surpasses the original Seiko watch by offering a staggering 1,000-meter rating. That's 700 meters more than the classic Seiko design. The crown is another nice touch. It features a deeply engraved Engineer series logo and screws down smoothly with excellent engagement, adding to the watch's overall sense of quality. Turning the watch over reveals one of its most interesting features, a true monoblock case construction. Unlike a traditional screw-down caseback design, the rear portion of the case is a solid piece. Any future servicing would require the movement to be accessed from the front of the watch. The caseback itself features an engraved Engineer series logo and reinforces the tool watch aesthetic. As for dimensions, the SD1968 measures 44 mm in diameter, 17.2 mm thick, and 50.7 mm lug-to-lug, with a 20 mm lug width. It's certainly a substantial watch, but the curved case design helps it wear better than the specifications might suggest. Steeldive lists the watch at 117 grams for the case only and approximately 211 grams on the steel bracelet. Powering the SD1968 is the proven Seiko NH35 automatic movement. The NH35 has earned its reputation as one of the most dependable workhorse calibers in the industry, known for its durability, serviceability, and consistent performance. Interestingly, the accuracy I've experienced from Steeldive watches has often been better than what I typically encounter from other brands using the same movement. While I can't confirm whether Steeldive regulates these movements prior to assembly, the performance I've observed certainly suggests that extra attention may be given during production. So, what are my final thoughts? Simply put, this is an excellent Seiko Marinemaster homage. Steeldive didn't just copy the design, they attempted to improve upon it wherever possible. You get brighter lume, a fully lumed ceramic bezel, sapphire crystal, an engraved crown, excellent bezel alignment, and an impressive 1,000 meters of water resistance, all for a tiny fraction of the price of the Seiko. If I were buying one, I would strongly recommend choosing the rubber strap version. Unfortunately, the bracelet is the weakest part of the package. It's functional, but it doesn't match the quality level of the watch itself. The included rubber strap is comfortable enough for daily wear, but there are certainly better aftermarket options available. Personally, I think this watch pairs exceptionally well with a waffle strap, a quality NATO, or an isofrane style strap. In fact, the bracelet is really my only significant criticism of the SD1968. This is the area where Steeldive has the most room for improvement. A great watch can be held back by a mediocre bracelet, and upgrading this component would elevate the entire ownership experience. Overall though, it's difficult not to be impressed by what Steeldive has accomplished here. For around $140, you're getting a tremendous amount of watch for the money. Let me know in the comments. Would you choose a well-executed homage with these specifications, or would you save up and spend thousands on the Seiko? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Time to Watch for more deep dives into the world of high-performance dive watches.